Hi guys, how's everyone doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
How's school going this week?
Bad. Not too bad.
Do you want to share about that? No? Does anyone else want to share?
I had a good week.
What made your week good, Quentin?
Nothing happened.
La-dee-da.
I was pretty good mood.
Sometimes it's nice when just everything goes along smoothly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So from the last time, your scale of 1 to 5 with your hands, how did we do with thinking about what trips our triggers? Ah, not bad. Ian, you have a little bit of work to do still?
I have a 2.
You have a 2?
My hand signifies 2.
Oh, thank you. So let's go over our guidelines. How about Quentin? You want to share number 1?
Counselor and students observe confidentiality.
And remember, confidentiality means that what we talk about in group stays in group. And if everything's confidential, except if you tell me that you are going to hurt yourself, or you plan on hurting someone else, or someone's hurting you, then I do have to tell another adult. So I want to call your attention to the stop sign. So this is a great visual. I have one at home, and I use it in many situations. So, and it's good for you to use when something trips your trigger. Once you see that stop sign, stop and try to form a new thought. Raise your hand if you remember our flow chart that we did last time, the ABCD. Can anyone tell me what was the D part? What was at the very end?
D. D.
It was like look back at A and B.
Mm-hmm.
Or something, yeah.
For dispute and
Dispute.
re-examine your thoughts to find a new thought. So once you see the stop sign, stop and form your new thought, just kind of like you did on your worksheets. So today's topic is, how can I stop, think, and act differently? I thought we would start out with a role play with me. Who would like to try?
RP. I loved RP. Actually, I don't want RP.
Quit.
No, I don't want RP.
God damn
it!
You love to RP!
Okay.
Okay, so in this situation, I am going to tell you that you are kicked out of this group for breaking confidentiality. And then you can practice using the stop sign to respond. You ready?
Did you tell somebody about
Okay. I am very angry. You broke confidentiality and you told Elena and Bree what we talked about in group. You need to leave this
I
group.
call them my friends. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my... What is he?
So did anyone notice? Did he use the stop sign?
No.
But did he show angry behavior?
No.
So he was able to act.
He removed himself from the situation. Is he coming back?
Yeah, he'll be back.
Okay, good.
Quentin, you can come on back now. Thank you.
Quentin! I don't know how to turn this off. Okay.
So, thank you for being a good sport.
Glad that you're
Like
back.
my acting, I'm
Yes,
an
that's
actor.
good.
Thought
Does
you were
anybody
moving on.
else have any thoughts about that? Anyone have a comment about that?
Really warm.
Ian?
Why are the numbers blank?
Oh, that is a great question. We are going to get to that next. Our question for today is, how does someone stay cool during a heated situation? So we're going to come up with some things that we can do with our bodies, right there, to stay cool in response and reform our thoughts in response to our triggers. So let's think about something we can do with our body to cool down.
Take a deep breath.
Ah, okay, I like what you said. Take a deep breath. Now, when you take a deep breath, I want you to try something. When you take that deep breath, if you just go like this, You're breathing from your chest. That is not going to do anything. You have to breathe from your belly, from your abdomen. So when you breathe in through there, it signals the vagus nerve in your brain to help calm you down.
Vegas.
It's called the vagus nerve.
What happens in Vegas?
Kind of cool trivia for today. So when you belly breathe, that's going to calm you down. It's going to get oxygen to your cells, and it's also going to stimulate endorphin production. Does anyone know what endorphins are?
Today?
They're the body's feel-good hormones, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like when you run and track. You start running, and then you get those endorphins going. You start feeling good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, I was like, that's dopamine, but isn't it the same thing? Yeah, they're the same thing.
Yes, dopamine is the same thing.
I got confused. It's fine.
So what's another thing that we can do to use our body to cool down? Ian?
What Quentin did is he stood up. He walked.
Okay,
Could that be
so we'll say walked.
walked?
Oh, walk. Well, because we're going to talk
Or
about what we're
run.
doing right now, we're just going to say walk, walk, or run. Does anyone want me to add run? Yes?
Duncan loves to run.
Walk or run.
You're like, I don't like to run.
Should we stop there, or should we say something else?
Well, I feel like
Maybe away from the situation.
Okay,
Oh.
good. Away
there you go.
from the situation.
You
Okay,
can
what's
skip.
another thing we can do
Using high knees,
with our body to help us cool down?
lunges, lunge away.
Okay, so we can say, we can group that all together into physical
Oh, it was okay.
activity.
I was joking.
Okay, we need one more. Something a little different this time.
I feel like
Hit something soft.
We talked
no.
last time, what did we talk about that? If we hit something soft, that actually makes you more aggressive. It actually makes the angry feelings and angry behavior continue. So that's why we don't do that.
I remember.
I count 5.
Ah, okay. Count to 5.
Oh, I
If you're
was.
still angry, keep counting. Just keep counting. Just start at 1. Keep counting till you're not
counting.
angry.
I was thinking, this was
I like
my
that,
body,
Quentin.
This is your
but
body
you're
too.
thinking, this is my body. I
Why
agree,
don't
I
we try, because we're going to do another role play in a second, why don't we try each of these? So let's all try to do some belly breathing. And we're going to go in through our nose and out through our mouth. Okay, let's try, well, we're not going to try walking, running away, because we're in our group right
I
now.
was about to dip.
So we can simulate that. Okay, physical activity, I think Quentin mentioned lunges. Who wants to try lunges?
You want to do penultimate lunges?
No.
Do you know penultimate lunges?
Nope?
It's where, so we do it, it's kind of a runner thing, but it's like, we have to, we have to stay like level,
Quentin, are you
and it hurts a lot.
Well, I think I'm just going to try lunging the normal way because we have a space limitation.
Because it's
But that's a really good one.
it's to improve your penultimate step for when you do long jump.
And let's try the last one. Let's count to 5.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now that we've practiced those, I'm actually going to have you pair up, and I'm going to have one person in the pair do a trigger, trip a trigger, and then the other person needs to look at the stop sign and practice one of these strategies. Think we can do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about Quentin and Ian, you guys can work together, and Duncan and Michaela, you guys can work together. So I'll give you maybe about 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds to do it, and then we'll come back together as a group. Go.
Okay.
Do we discuss?
Okay, you can take my phone.
Wait, what's your? Wait, if you stand up,
Steal my phone. It was empty. Not all of it, mostly.
I took your chair.
Oh, okay. I was. I'm mad that you've stolen my chair! Now, I'm less mad that you stole
You can't have your chair back. There you go.
Nice job, guys. Okay, Duncan and Michaela.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel better now.
Nice job. Well, you definitely have a room full of actors.
It's so much darker underneath.
So notice though that we focused on things that we can do when we're in the moment. There are other calming down techniques, other cool down techniques we can use, like listening to music or yoga,
Sing
but those
yourself a
things
song.
require, or you could sing yourself a song, but sometimes those things require additional tools that we can't get right where we're at the moment. So, how did these strategies work for you? Would anybody like to share?
Very well.
Very well.
Okay.
I think I would need to try them in the wild, though.
In the wild?
In the wild.
In an actual situation?
Yeah.
Do you think that this is something that is useful for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, guess what? This is your lucky day. I have stop signs for each of you.
Dude, I'm putting my actually.
So you get to take this with you today and you can practice with them on your own.
Should we like carry them around or should we like put them in our rooms?
It's up to you, wherever you think this would be the most helpful.
But I'm gonna put it on my door so I see it every time. Actually, wait.
Every time I leave.
I'm gonna put it on my mirror so every time I look in, I can't see my face. It just says stop and think, and I'm
I'm
like,
gonna put it in my pants.
That's a good one.
So to conclude our session today, I have a worksheet for you to fill out. And you're only going to do part of it today, and then the rest I'm going to have you do on your own. So what we're going to do is you're going to think about an experience that you've had. You're going to write the date down, so you can just pick something that happened in the past. And you're going to write down the source of your anger, what made you angry, so this is what part that tripped your trigger, and then your anger button. How did your body tell you that you were angry? Did you cry? Did you get clenched teeth and tight fists? Did you get sweaty palms? Did you get tightness in your chest? Write down your anger button. And then write down, what do you think your cool response would be? How could you get rid of that sweaty palm? How could you stop crying? Then at the end, what happened as a result of you using your cool down? What happened as a result? So I'm going to have you do one today that you can think of, and these two I'm going to have you do on your own later throughout the week. And when you're done with the first one, just go ahead and give me a thumbs up and you go back to class, and then bring the worksheet back completed next week.
okay.
Thank you, it was excellent work today.
Anger.
And again, hard things to write on or behind Duncan, as well as pens.